All right. Well, spring has come and gone, and we are in dead winter. And so I was going to have these all finished for spring, put them in the back burner, got involved in other projects, and I thought, you know what? I need to finish these up and put them in the shop. So I think these are done. So these were these smaller plaster journals that I made. Usually the plaster journals that I make are, big and but I wanted to make these smaller ones just because. So the length of these are 8, and they're about 4.5. And so some of them have on the cover, well, all of them have plaster on the cover. They're all done on some heavy canvas. And then some of them have some of the plaster inside, like here, and some do not, like this one right here. It's just the raw canvas so that you could paint on it or do whatever it is you want to do. So I'm going to go through these one by one. I have 6 of them. They're very similar. And then when I list them, they'll be listed by the number that is there on the journal. So again, 4.5 by 8. Now, the way that I bound these is they are just, the signature is bound in there with this elastic so that you can add or take away as you like. And then I put a little bit of ribbon on each one. And then there's going to be a little, um, this is also made out of the same type of canvas. This is also plaster, and then it's just been stamped. Now the covers, each of them have different things in, on the covers, but basically it's got a little bit of fabric, it's got stamping, it has napkins, it has a little bit of everything. So um, each one's pretty unique. So you can see this one right here, and this one is number 1. They've all got approximately 100 pages, give or take a little bit here and there. And then in the signature, it's one signature. And at the opening of the signature, I have some handmade paper, again, so that you can customize this journal whichever way, whichever direction you want to go. You can write, you can glue, you can draw, whatever. And on these panels of the plaster, you can do all kinds of mixed media on these. They're real fun to work with. And then in the front page, each of them just has one of this little, a different one, of course, in each one. Again, this can be used as a marker. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. And when I say a marker, I mean a page. What is that called? A bookmark. Hello. I'm okay. It's been hot. All right. So most of these pages, I've hand collaged a lot of the pages with all kinds of either printouts that I've collected, pictures that I've collected, the freebies I get, and occasionally some of these might be digitals, and I don't know which are which, but so I can't like let you know. But I've just done a large variety of collaging, and so they'll all be different. Also included coffee dyed paper, a little more collaging, and some papers for you to play with. I always throw those in there somewhere. Somewhere. Like I said, so we'll just go through those real quickly. And I do have at least 2 of these tags in each one, and they are all different, and they've been put on cardboard. Then I've put some gesso in the back, again, so that you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can do your mixed media, you can write, or you can glue, whatever you choose to do with your large tags, almost the size of the page. another tack. And if you want to call it a theme, I guess it's sort of like a nature theme. And most of the things that are printed out here are French. So maybe French nature. I don't know. Okay, so that is number one. Let me show them in order so we don't get too confused. Here is number two. Again, plaster, plaster, plaster. But this one is not plastered on the inside. And also, same types of things. You have some material, you have stamping, and you have some napkins. And occasionally in some of them, I've put some of my eco prints, some of them, some of my cleanup papers. There's just a variety of things in here. So that's, what makes them unique, what I decided to put or not to put in each one. Okay. That is number two with the little birdie there. All right, number three. And this one also does not have plaster on the inner one. Handmade paper and some more collage work. I had fun doing the collages. I think when you do collage, well, for me anyway, it's like no pressure. Some people don't like doing collage because it is pressure. And for me, hey, I just find my leftovers, I start sticking down things that halfway look cute to me. Really no real purpose, just if it aesthetically is pleasing, hey, I glue it down. End of story. Another card. And some of these documents are printed out and some of them are original. I like the colors on this one. Like these are from the late 1800s. These are original. Those blue ledger pages. Okay. And that was, whoops, what number was that? That was 3. This is 4. Again, no plaster inside. old wallpaper. Okay, that's number 4. Here is number 5. Oops. This one does have plaster on the interior. That's from an old ledger. Another old ledger. Old ledger. Well, there you go. Whoops, one more. Hello. Number 6. No plaster. I think the only ones that have the plaster are the ladies. I think that's how I did that. There you go. So here is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. So these will be in the shop, and as always, I think they need a new home, and I think that new home, obviously, it should be with you, not with me.